Dun-dun-dun-dun. Welcome to an exclusive show on Black TV with yours finest, Courtney Mutta.
And yours hottest, Tiae Toma.
We are going to be broadcasting live from our selected gym, also known as The Hangar, which is located at the Tikarina Bay Park. It was opened on 16th January 2006.
Before we leave, we hope you enjoy our presentation, and if there are any questions out there, please feel free to ask after our presentation.
Enjoy the slide.
Welcome, Third for Fitness,
to the life of an elite rugby athlete. You are here now with Courtney Mutta and Tiae Toma, and our cameraman Josh Shaw, or also known as Cookie.
We'll be taking you through a training program today at 6 a.m. this morning. Now, we'll be showing you, we'll be asking our trainees a few questions, and we'll be also asking the manager a few questions today.
What is our manager's name today?
Tony Seal there,
Tony Seal.
Before we get into it, we're just going to do a bit of a warm-up.
Dun, dun, dun.
And we're ready to rock. Follow us, ladies and gents.
Let's go.
What?
Oh, that was me.
From the camera view.
No, this is not a thing.
Free weights. Here's our man Tony. Here's Cody. And Jody. And Modi. Here's our wrestling mat. These are our training program for this morning at 6 o'clock. Have your strength and conditioning. Back to the weights. There we go, we have an example. That is Kane Haynes from the Bay of Plenty.
As you have just seen, is the layout of the gym. To my rear, there's the free weights array. To my left here, ladies and gentlemen, just over here, cardio machines, our bikes, our rollers, also the boxing blades. The open green area you see here is used for yo-yo testing, beat tests, sprint tests. Open area where we can work on our skills, fitness and speed. Just behind you there, Josh, there's our mats. It's usually used for wrestling, core and warm downs. We like to stretch, don't we, Tiae?
Yes, indeed we do. Well, we just like to see one of our
I'm going to pull out one of the trainers now. I'm going to ask him a few questions.
Here we go. Just sneak along.
Here are some interesting facts.
Our facility is commercially owned by the Bay of Plenty Sports Union and also under the management of Te Rina Tauranga.
Our main customer focus are elite rugby athletes. Now, let's interview our man of the day, shall we?
You shall.
Tony, I've got a few questions I'd like to ask you. First of all, how did you come about, or how did you first start in the industry of sport and fitness?
My first job in the fitness industry was at a gym as a personal trainer,
Yeah.
and then I went on to get into strength and conditioning from there.
Oh, thank you. Have you always wanted to be in the industry from when you were young?
Later in life, I changed jobs. I'm a cabinet maker by trade, but yeah, I've always had an interest in sport, so it was sort of a flow on from there.
That's good. Tell me, who inspires you and why?
That's quite a tough question. Just the athletes in general, and just wanting to help people.
Thanks for that. What qualifications do you currently have?
My highest qualification is Level 2 Strength and Conditioning through ASCA, which is Australian Strength and Conditioning Association. Also, I have qualifications in fitness, personal training, and also fitness training.
Oh, right. Cheers. What or who keeps you on track with things?
Probably the coaches in
Yeah.
this industry keep you on track and always wanting to change things and probably get the best out of you.
Do you have a schedule daily and weekly? If so, what are they? Just briefly.
It depends on the time of year. Like now, that we're getting in season, it's probably a bit more power based, whereas off seasons it's a little bit more general strength and aerobic conditioning.
All right. Next question. Do you have a specific programs for different players? And if so, what?
Yeah, there are specific positional thing in rugby. Probably I like to in the gym with the front rows like a deadlift and probably a bent over row because it's a position that they get into quite a bit with their scrummaging or cleaning out. Squatting in general is probably good for most players, and yeah, everyone sort of benches and power clean is quite specific to most rugby players.
And last but not least, the final question. If you had to have any 5 people, dead or alive, to join you for dinner, who would they be and why?
Jimi Hendrix, because I never met him and I'd like to meet him. Michael Jordan,
Yep.
because I think he's one of the best athletes around.
Yep.
Or he was. Nelson Mandela, just to experience and talk to him about what it was like to be in prison for 28 years or however long it was. Angelina Jolie, just probably just talk to her about her acting career, and the last one would be Tana Umaga, just because I respect him.
Tana Umaga is my uncle. All right, thank you.
Well, there you go, Whānau. A close insight on our man, Seal. Hope you enjoyed.
Our presentation today. And remember, if there are any questions to ask, feel free to ask us too. We'll be here all day. And remember, there are no gains without pains.
Or as we say in Jamaica, man, walk the talk, man. Stand up for your rights.
Peace!
What?
There are no gains without pain.
Walk the talk.
There are no gains without pain.
Walk the talk.
There are no gains without pains.
Walk the talk.
There are no gains without pains.
Walk the talk.
Never, never say never.
Empire's Gym. Empire's Gym.
Never, never say never.
Empire's Gym. Empire's Gym.
Never, never say never.
Empire's Gym. Empire's Gym.
Never, never say never.
Empire Gym. Empire Gym. That was our mojo logo. You know we got all the flow.
You have joined us today to rip the bait all day. There are no gains without pains.
Good talk.
There are no gains without pains.
Walk the talk.
There are no gains without pains.
Walk the talk.
There are no gains without pains.
Walk the talk.
Never, never say never.
Empire Gym. Empire Gym.
Never, never say never.
Empire Gym. Empire Gym.
Never, never say never.
Empire Gym. Empire Gym.
Never, never say never.
Empire Gym. Empire Gym. We have come to the end. We like to thank you all attend.
And before we leave, we'd like to say
Peace. Yeah. Yeah.